Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So it is finally October, one of my favorite months. I am beyond excited because my goal every single year is to scare the crap out of myself. So I load up my TBR with thrillers, psychological thrillers. I don't know if I have any horror novels. I might. As many scary ones as I can possibly find to purposefully scare myself. So I think I have a good selection. There's a few books. I mean, I'm not going to get to all of these. I promise you that. View my previous video to know why life is insane right now. But I'm really hoping I can get pretty far on some of these. So the ones I'm for sure reading, first one is The Night's Wind by Megan Golden, because this is a book club pick. Even though I'm going to miss book club this month, but it's all right. I've heard the audiobook for this is phenomenal. Full cast, and there's a podcast element to this, which comes off like full-fledged podcast vibes in the audio. So I may download the audio and do that way. But I know that it follows a main character, Rachel, who's obsessed with true crime podcasts, and she starts one, and it becomes an overnight sensation as she tries to set an innocent man free. She finds a note on her car addressed to her begging for some help. This new season of Rachel's podcast has brought her to a small town torn apart by a devastating trial. A local golden boy, a swimmer destined for the Olympic greatness, has been accused of raping the beloved granddaughter of the police chief. And she investigates that trial, and I think it goes somewhere. Probably not so great, but I'm very excited about that. The other one I want to pick up, this is actually book number 2. The first book I read last October was called How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather. This is the continuation of that story. This one, it says on the back, 1,500 souls were lost the night the Titanic sank, but someone just found them. And unless Sam can find out who's behind it, the unsinkable ship may be doomed to sink all over again. So there's ghost aspects to How to Hang a Witch. I'm hoping there's ghost aspects to Haunting the Deep. Maybe this isn't a continuation of... Yeah, it is. Samantha Mather. She was in the other book, so it must be a continuation. I was starting to doubt myself there. We're all good. The other two that I'm really destined to pick up in October is The Last Flight by Julie Clark. I don't know anything about this. I don't want to know anything about this other than it takes place on an airplane. 2 women, 2 flights, one last chance to disappear. I think maybe they switch identities. Not sure. My mom loved it. A couple other people in my book club loved it. Lots of people have been saying lots of good things about this. I'm very excited. And then of course it wouldn't be October without me reading a Jennifer McMahon. So I have Burntown. I also have The Island of Lost Girls. So these are 2 of her kind of backlist books that I haven't read yet. I've read The Winter People. I've read The Night Sisters or something like that. And I've read, oh, maybe that's the only 2 I've read. Did I read 2 or 3? I'm not sure. The Night Sister and The Winter People I read for sure. I think that's it. But both of them creep me out. Oh, especially The Winter People. Oh, creep. So I have these 2 to choose from. I've had this book forever, and I've been too chicken to read it. So maybe I'll go with this one. I don't know. But those 2 are on my radar. Oh, there's so many good ones to choose from. The next one I want to pick up is The Whisper Man by Alex North. I think I got this from Bookish First. I think I won it from. Don't know what it's about. I've heard he's fantastic. He has another new one, called The Shadows or something, that I've heard really great things about, both of them. So I need to start reading some Alex North and see what he's all about. Hopefully he freaks me out. All right, then I have kind of my pile of the other ones I pulled off my shelf. So I've got This Is How We Lied by Heather Gutenkopf. She tends to write a decent mystery, not necessarily scary, more what the heck is going on. So I put this in my pile if I need a decent kind of palette cleanser in between. So not sure what this is about. Everyone has a secret. They'll do anything to hide. Again, I don't like to know a lot going in, so I'll tell you what I do know. Next one I have is The Escape Room by Megan Golden. Again, she wrote The Night Swim. I'm interested. Thinking if I'm loving The Night Swim, we'll maybe go to The Escape Room. I know this involves, I think it's coworkers going to an escape room. 4 young Wall Street rising stars discover the price of ambition when an escape room challenge turns into a lethal game of revenge. That could be good. Next up, I have Something in the Water by Catherine Steadman. Involves, I think, a couple who goes on vacation to Bora Bora, where they enjoy the sun, the sand, and each other. Then while scuba diving in the crystal blue sea, they find something in the water. Dun, dun, dun. Sounds awesome. I've got Black Rabbit Hall by Eve Chase. Secret History, Long Ago Summer, A House with an Untold Story. This one gave me like, what's the one? Home Before Dark, the Riley Sagar book, where like the building itself almost comes alive and is creepy. But it follows Amber. She, I think, grew up in Black Rabbit Hall, and says where no two clocks read the same. Summers there are perfect and timeless. Not much ever happens until one terrible day it does. 3 decades later, Lorna is determined to be married within the walls of Black Rabbit Hall. But as she's drawn deeper onto the overgrown grounds, she soon finds herself ensnared into the house's labyrinth of history, overcome with the need for answers about her own past and that of the once golden family whose memory still haunts the estate. So it sounds like, I mean, like the house itself almost is its own character. And then I have a couple of other books that I've had sitting on my shelf for a little bit. We have The Wicked Girls and The Darkest Secret by Alex Marwood. I just thought I would add these to my list. They're also shorter, so maybe that would be good. I don't know much about them. One says What Really Happens Behind Closed Doors. One says How Well Can You Know Anyone? I don't know. They seemed October-ish vibes to me, so I added them to my list. Plus, I love that their spines match. I know, right? Never in my wildest dreams do I ever think I'm going to get through all these books, and that's okay. My priority is really The Night Swim, my Jennifer McMahon book, and The Haunting Deep is kind of what I'm looking at. But wherever else I can go would be, I'll get there. So I'm excited to scare the crap out of myself. Please let me know in the comments if you have a good book, or if any of these think is going to do the trick. Let me know which one and I'll focus on it. Otherwise, do you set any type of goals around this time of year or any other month of the year where you really have more of a specific reading plan? I just think the ambiance and the Halloween, and it's, I mean, like today it's rainy and windy and cool and just a good reading day. They all just set the mood for a good thrill, right? I may have another book on my way here because I saw it and I just had to have it. I'll let you know if I read that one. But that one also sounds good. So I think that's where we'll leave you. I'll let you know what happens. I'm hoping I scare myself. Comment, like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time.